been in the top two for a number of years. In fact, beat China in the team championships in Moscow in 2010. So not altogether a surprise that they went straight through. So they await. Who will go through? Will it be Romania? Will it be Korea DPR? Romania, 5 times world champions over their history. They reached the semi-finals 16 years ago when the Worlds were last in Malaysia in 2000. And 2 years ago in Tokyo, they made the quarter-final. They finished 3rd, Jill, in Group A. How did they get on?
Well, they played against China, the formidable team, and lost 3-0. They had 2 3-0 wins against Spain and Malaysia, and the comfortable wins over both Spain and Malaysia. And there was a close match against Hungary, with Samara winning 2 and Sox beating Pergel 13-11 in the 5th, so a close encounter.
And for Korea DPR, number 9 seeds, well, they made the quarterfinals also in Tokyo 2 years ago. 2014 Asian Games bronze, and also silver in the 2015 World Cup. They were Group B in the previous matches.
Yes, they had a close match against the Czech Republic, 3-2, with Rimi, Kim and Cha winning 1 apiece. They lost to Japan 3-0 and had a close match against the Czech Republic 3-2.
So the action's been fast and furious. And first up for us there on the right-hand side of the screen for Romania is Daniela Monteiro DODEAN, married to João Monteiro, plays for Portugal. They married in July 2013. And playing for Korea DPR, Myong. Umpires ready for action here. They do a great job looking after proceedings, making sure everything runs to schedule and that everything complies with ITTF regulations. Of course, they're on the World Tour. ITTF putting on events in every corner of the globe. You can follow all of that action and progress of these players on ITTF.com. Players just checking out the ball, making sure everything's okay. There's Myong, 24 years old, 37 in the world. Defensive player, near side here in the red. Be interesting to see how this unfolds with Daniela Monteiro DODEAN against the defensive style. She is 28 years old and ranked 65 in the world.
These two haven't played each other before, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here and see how Monteiro DODEAN gets on against the defensive player.
Absolutely, here we go. So Korea DPR serving first.
One. One. Two, one.
Steady start by the Romanian. Sometimes not that easy to start in the morning against defence. Jill, I know that would be something that you would have wanted to capitalise on in your career, of course.
Yeah, I think early morning starts are always difficult. And obviously the defender will be changing the spin, so DODEAN's got to look very closely at what spin is on the ball, decide what stroke to play. It's interesting, you don't often see defenders throwing the ball up high on service.
And of course, you had a Romanian adversary, didn't you, back in the day?
Yeah, a long time ago now, 1976, I played Maria Alexandra in the final of the European Championships. That match went to expedite in the 5th, and that's when the points were up to 21, so it was a mammoth match.
3-all.
And one that you won, of course.
I was lucky enough to win, yes.
So everything square, 3 apiece. DODEAN looks very controlled there.
Yeah, she's just taking her time, waiting for the right one to put away.
Very focused, pumped up. Nice touch as well, you know. She's obviously going to try and work hard to push the defender back with top spins, but then drop it short, so that Myong has to be on form on the footwork side of things. Of course, a tactic against defender, long, short, side to side, and of course the big ball down the middle of the table into the elbow.
4-5.
Yes, that's the worst place a defender likes to get a ball right into the middle, into the crossover position, because they have to decide whether to play a backhand or a forehand.
Oh, she came in for the crashing backhand smash there. Just didn't convert.
Yeah! 7-4.
Oh, it's a super rally.
7.
DODEAN just overplaying the big forehand there, but super exchange.
Just missing that last one. She floated the ball, just hitting too hard.
6-7.
Just tightening up a little bit there, DODEAN. One off the end. That one was just misread slightly. Quite a lot of spin on that one. Look how the spin comes through there from Myong. She really gave it some, and DODEAN Monteiro there just misreading, hits the top of the net, goes out. And she's floating, she's mixing it up here. Jill is Myong, really giving it a little bit of variation.
Yeah, that's a tactics you've got to use against attacking players, changing the spin all the time. And I think the longer the rallies are, then the defender is actually getting into a groove more.
Oh. 9-7.
I think DODEAN Monteiro, I think she's probably playing too much into the bat of Myong, where it's right into her backhand and then right into her. She's not really using the middle very often.
No, the ideal thing would be to play middle, wide, and then maybe catch them back into the middle again, into the crossover position.
There's a ball down the middle.
10-7.
So the first game points here go to Myong.
In slow motion there, you could see how she floated the ball. It's so easy for us to see it from here.
Absolutely. beautifully put away. The defensive shot was a little bit mid-table, a little bit high, short as well. Reasonably easy to get through, but you got to read the spins right, get your feet in the right position. She's pumped that one away there. Did well to pick that one off the net. That one could have been a little bit more tricky. And then she got the right ball, read it correctly, and she saved a game point. Now serving, 2 serves at 8-10. Oh, that's fantastic tactical play by DODEAN Monteiro. Fast ball, side to side, and then I love the way she saw the ball coming back at topspin into the backhand, and she didn't delay to attack it there, Jill.
No, she hit that straight off the bounce then. That was an excellent shot.
Two game points saved. Can she save a third? No, heavy spin this time, Jill, does it?
Yeah, defenders keeps changing the spin, keeping DODEAN guessing. And she missed that one and put that one in the net.
So first game, 11-9, Myong Son.
Tornă bagul aici, în mijloc foarte. Și cam am prins mingea, a treia mingea tot împinsă. Prima să dă mai tăia.
Second game, Monteiro DODEAN to serve.
So second game, DODEAN Monteiro with the serve. I feel she needed to win that first game, Jill, just to give herself a little bit of momentum, because, you know, you'll be able to say more than I, having been a defender. People defending, generally players need a little bit more time to come into the game. And because now Myong Son's won the first game, I think it might be quite tough for Daniela DODEAN Monteiro.
Yeah, I think if she'd have won, if DODEAN had won the first game, that would have given her a bit more confidence. But Ree went ahead, you know, changed her game slightly, got more consistent, changing the spin. But I do think defenders, it sometimes takes them a little while to get going, get the length, because any short ball, then an attacker will be in. So they've got to get their length, get it long, chop and float.
Do you think it's made a difference for defenders moving to 11 points from 21?
I think so, because I think defenders take a little bit longer to get going and to get the spin, because every attacking player is different with the amount of spin they put on the ball. So personally, I think 21 is better for defender, but obviously 21 is 11 is much better for spectators.
Yeah. And I guess what 11's given here, certainly in Kuala Lumpur, is an opportunity for the lower ranked players to really have a chance, you know. It only split second and they could be in with a chance of pinching a game, and that creates pressure, and we've seen some upsets here already this week.
Yes, that's right, Johnny.
Wonderful footwork from the player from Korea DPR, moving from defence into attack there, Jill.
Well, if you look at the slow-mo here, you will see that as well as putting the backspin on the ball, she'll put the no spin, the float, and a defender who plays a float will always be looking to attack the next ball if it's there to do so.
Yeah! 4-3.
Just a bit long on that one, unforced error. Wonderful high toss serve there on the backhand. I really like that. theory being, of course, that with the ball coming down from a greater height, it's coming at greater speed. And when you connect with the ball, you can perhaps then generate more spin. More difficult to execute, perhaps, but the benefits of that extra spin can come into play.
5-4.
Lots of unforced errors here from Myong. 3 points almost.
That's unusual because a defender, that's more or less their bread and butter shot. You know, you'd say never ever miss a pushing stroke. But she's made 3 in that game.
5-all.
You sense almost the frustration with her celebration there, you know. She's, yeah, she realizes she has made those unforced errors, so a little bit of relief perhaps to get back to 5-all.
5-6.
Another error, serves off. She went for the right thing there, you know, mixing it up, keeping it different. She'd been serving short. That one was going to be a long, fast backspin one into DODEAN Monteiro's backhand, but it just went off.
It's interesting to note that this game, DODEAN is hitting one, dropping, so he's bringing her opponent in and out. Whereas in the first game, she was top spinning maybe 3 or 4. So maybe that's her tactics, to try and bring her out, in and out, wait for the right one.
Great stuff from the Romanian. And I thought that perhaps she'd lost the opportunity really to take this game on against Korea DPR in this first match against Myong after just losing the first game, but it's good stuff.
6-8.
Again, for DODEAN Monteiro, shouldn't really make an error on a push ball. Oh, what a change in service. So she's gone from the backhand serve to the forehand serve, Myong, and that one was loaded with topspin. Seemed to kick off the table. Gone for the attacking one there. First one was good, second one was wayward. 9-7.
I thought she would have gone back and defended again then.
Yeah, she hasn't done that yet. No. Once she attacks, she continues to attack. Some defenders, as you say, maybe throw a topspin and then change back into the backspin defensive.
10-7.
Nice variation on the defense. See how she's playing with the backhand and sort of floating it across. But very good patience from DODEAN Monteiro. Very calm. Not rushing.
It's a little bit like a side spin push.
Yep. Seems to be quite effective, but I mean, again, DODEAN Monteiro, she's just staying nice and relaxed, absorbing it. Game points here for the Romanian. She's taken the first one. And having lost the first game, she's levelled at 1 game all.
Față de aici, nu se dea cu reverb. Și soții lângă masă. Deci are problema asta cu așezarea aici și după aia încoace.
Așteaptă doar tare, că la tare îi place să dea contraspin, dar dacă îi dau cu mai mult efect și mai încet, ea rămâne în spate.
Ideea e, ai răbdare și alegeți bine mingea. Decisiva caut-o să o dai în burtă. Deci dă foarte bine de pe lateral, de verde.
third game. Myong to serve.
So everything all square, one game all, and quite interesting. I thought that the chance had gone really for DODEAN Monteiro after losing the first game, Jill, but she's managed to batter her way back in straight away.
Yes, I thought she played very steady there, changing her tactics, sometimes pushing one, hitting one alternately, and then she'll attack a few. But I did feel as though Myong perhaps attacked a little bit too much in that second game, whereas in the first she was away from the table, changing the spin, doing a lot of float. We'll see what happens in this game.
1-all.
It's good there. She did some two heavy backspin, and then she floated one on the forehand, and then came in because she knew it might pop up, and came through with a great backhand on the diagonal.
Three-one.
Myong changing the spin there, backspin, float. And DODEAN just leaning back, playing that backhand topspin. Just a little too far, should have gone forward.
That's a great rally. How she retrieved that so well.
Yeah, she certainly moved quick to get to that one wide on her forehand.
But do you think DODEAN Monteiro, she's playing too directly onto her bat? That was straight in on the diagonal, right?
Yeah, well, if she perhaps have played into the middle where her opponent's got to move.
That's a great ball right there. Fantastic table tennis here. Topspin to topspin. Myong getting into the attacking style there, changing it around all the time, but very composed. DODEAN Monteiro sees it through. She needed that point, Jill. 7-1 would have been a really difficult position. 6-2 still tough, but better.
Yeah. It's always better to get the point. 4 points instead of 6 difference.
Putting on the fight.
Disguised at the last minute where she was going to place that ball. Myong, I think she thought it was going to go down the forehand.
Oh, she just got a little bit anxious on that. Maybe the ball didn't bounce. She's just wiping the table. Perhaps the ball is kicked off a speck of dust or something. Just a little bit snatchy.
Whether her bat's a little bit wet, it seemed just to drop off.
Excellent change by the Korean. Played parallel there, mixing it up now.
That nice little side spin push where she got her out wide to the forehand.
Oh, that ball was taking all sorts of shapes there in that rally. Well done, DODEAN Monteiro. She's watched it very carefully. Look at this lob back up. This one in particular. Whoa, she's just bending around it. And then this one. Oh, she's done well to move her body into that one, the Romanian. She didn't have a wild flap at it. She stayed controlled. Trails 8-4 though.
That's the place. Into the crossover position. I think DODEAN's got to keep moving the ball around the table, playing some out wide, into the middle, wide again. Keep her opponent guessing.
Oh, that was cut in half, that one. Loaded with backspin. Coach Kim Myong, happy with that performance so far. That shot particularly, that rally, key point. 9-5 advantage, game 3.
Six, 9.
Great float there on the forehand. She seems to have favoured using the float stroke more from the forehand side. DODEAN not quite seeing that there wasn't any spin on the ball and overhit.
10-6. 4 game points for the Korean to take a 2-1 lead. Fantastic control. You know, the Romanian players all over the years, Joe, just very comfortable over the table, generally very good technique, take the ball nice and early, and that was a case in point. But it's not enough in game 3. 11-7 for Myong and leads 2-1.
Când începe să intre în contră sau atac și asta, dă-i a doua minge mai la mijloc, nu mai tot trimită în lateral. Fă-i asta. Da. Și tu fă-i mai linie. Fă-i tot așa. Fii atent, nu așa în linie. Tot așa. Ca să nu se ducă mingea acolo. Și pe cât posibil, joacă-o scurt, cu serviciu scurt, așa, drept, scurt. Și mai pui una, că dacă îi pui scurt și nu iese afară ca să taie...
Atunci trebuie să-i fac mai stârgă, pentru că face așa, face side. Înțelegeți? Când se pici un pic, nu face side.
Da, și ne zămi, Joan.
I think either player could still win this match, Jill. I don't think anybody's dominating it particularly.
Level.
No, it's going swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
I think crucial for DODEAN Monteiro now with serve is a good start.
Yeah.
One
Bad
loss.
miss from the Korean. Created the opportunity to attack.
Even if she missed that ball, at least it keeps her opponent guessing of what she's going to do. Keep mixing it up.
Block 2.
Good fight here from DODEAN Monteiro. She's up for it. She'd be keen to take it to 5. Good rally. It's like chess sometimes out there, trying to play in a way to create the opportunity, not taking a quick win point, but just trying to create the options and the choice of acceleration. But that one was cut in half.
Yeah, she varies the spin incredibly well, but also putting side spin on the ball as well when she's pushing. So there's lots of different spins that are coming over the table, which DODEAN has got to contend with.
Means you can't really always find the rhythm. If the ball's coming back similarly all the time, you can really start to move. But when it's being mixed about like that, it can be tricky.
Yeah, she's got to be looking all the time.
Decision making is so important.
Johnny, when you played against a defender, how did you look to see if it was chop or float? Did you look at the ball, flight of the ball?
Probably the markings on the ball, the brand name. I tried to see if I could see it. I knew it would be float. If I couldn't see it, then I knew it would be fizzing with spin. What about you?
Yeah, the same. Although there's some people don't look at the ball, they just look at the flight of the ball. So I think players have their own individual way of reading spin. In the middle.
Yeah.
Played that float ball again on the forehand and looked to attack. The float ball is played with more of a closed action, where the backspin ball, the back angle is more open. A big float.
Timeout.
And so timeout on that miss. Crucial moments. Watch it again. Difficult to see there, Jill. She's connected with it well below the surface of the table, so perhaps it was well disguised, and DODEAN Monteiro didn't quite understand or see or appreciate the amount of spin.
No, if there is a ball where the defender makes contact under the table, then it's even more difficult for the attacker to see, because they can't see the contact, they can't see the bat angle of the stroke. And then as we saw there, she did another float, and DODEAN missed the ball.
And we saw in the replay there, as soon as that ball's gone off the table, Viral Philemon straight up off his seat, timeout action in his hands. He wanted to get his player. 60 seconds chat, just recap on the tactics, settle things down, because this is crucial moments now. 2-1 in games for Ri Myong-sung,
7-3.
leading 7-3, closing in on the first match of this team match. Let's see if the timeout has an effect in a positive way here, Jill.
Well, she was 2-0 up, and then she only won 1 point in the next 8. So, an excellent time to call timeout.
And the first point won after that timeout as well. She could do with a run of them.
5-7.
What a time to get an edge.
Excellent play there, turning defence into attack. Played that one. Straight down the line, coming over the ball.
Nine, 6.
Made that push a real dig.
Match points. Oh, I think she just clipped the edge of the table there.
Game and match.
DODEAN Monteiro claps, has a wry smile. Wasn't to be an apology there from Ri Myong-sung. She makes her way back from the barrier to shake hands with Daniela, DODEAN Monteiro. But it's game 1 that goes the way of Korea DPR in this last 16 encounter, and a chance to go through to the quarterfinals to meet Singapore. And a reasonable performance there from Ri Myong-sung, wins 3-1.